Hi, my name's Keith, and I'm known as the Florida Stone Man, and today I'm going to be talking to you all about how to communicate with your ancestors through your angels. So this is not indirect ancestor communication. About 70 to 80% of you are flat out getting tricked and fooled when you try to talk to your ancestors. If you know how the spirit realm works, there's a massive line. There is a massive line. So your ancestor hears you, but your ancestor is not always the one who replies to you. Sometimes, because if you ever talk to a medium there are some mediums who are very good who can pinpoint and 100% talk to your ancestor, but even then, there's some gaps between something being able to push your ancestor out of the way, and we can't ever, unless you're in an initiated tradition, there's no 100%, and even then, there's no 100% to 100% get to who you're talking to. And yeah, 100%, because with your guardian angel, and I'm going to teach you, because sometimes some people who have a vibration that's kind of will sometimes even hear or feel their guardian angels incorrectly. So I'll teach you a method to make sure you filter it out so you're 100% getting who you're talking to. Because how many years do you have on this earth? And how many of them do you want to waste talking to something that's not your angel or ancestor? So, and for people doing bad, they're most likely talking to a low-level demon. Sometimes when people have ancestors who are just doing good, or that ancestor is in a very ascended place. Ascended place as in, because I'm not allowed to give away secrets about the afterlife, but there's ranks. So there's different ranks of energy. There's different fields of energy. There's different realms of energy. The angelic realm. It's just, some things are just pure energy in the afterlife. There's different interdimensional tunnels, and I can't really talk about those too much, but what for you guys to understand is very important is that you guys can get tricked very easily when trying to talk to your ancestors directly. What do I mean by that? Do I have to even say it? I mean, I will teach it because most people, if they haven't figured it out, then they just they eventually figure it out. Somehow God literally will tell the person, and it's very direct. So God will send an angel and literally scream it in your head just like, hey! This is not your ancestor, or etc. Like when you go to a random tarot reader off TikTok, etc., these people are just energy vampires. That's about it. Like most of them, more than 95% of them. There's not many exceptions. There are some good ones. There are some that are just like, huh? And you can see it. You can flat out see it. You'll have a feeling. You'll feel eerie. You'll feel tired. You'll feel it. You'll flat out feel it. Doesn't matter what I'm telling you. You'll be able to feel it. You'll either feel good or you'll be like kind of a little confused, like, yeah, it was kind of good. And you'll feel waking up the next day really tired. But how does it go when you guys talk to your ancestors? The same way it goes for talking to anything in the spirit realm. Anything and everything always hears you all the time. This is a very good concept for you guys to learn. Everything's always listening to you. It's unfortunate, but that's just the laws of the physical and 3D world, is that in the 5D as well, everything's always listening to you all the time, and that's it. You can't stop something 100% from listening to you. When you teach a monitor spirit to not be able to monitor you, you're basically making it hazy for the monitor spirit. Now, when you're talking to your ancestors, and here's the thing, you have to make sure your ancestor is a good person. Like, you have to know. Because if you're talking to an ancestor who's in a very low vibration, they're in that vibration for a reason, and they have motives. So, for example, if you've had an ancestor who is very abusive in life and didn't really live a very happy life, they're just flat out abusive, but you're talking to them because somehow you managed to talk to them, you're getting a lower level demon anyway with that. I hope you know that. But then when you do talk to the ancestor, or because you have to understand, these low-level demons that have never been human are masters at the in-between. Your ancestor is not a master compared to a lower-level entity, even if they're good. How it works is there's a line. To talk to you, there is a line. For people who have seen their guardian angel, your guardian angel, and when you ask God for him to cover you with protections, for he shall give his angels charge over thee, to keep thee in all thy ways. They do keep charge over thee. They cover thee with his... God will cover you with his feathers, And you'll feel warm. You'll feel protected. It's because your angels are literally wrapped around you. If you saw how close some of your angels, guys, were, they're like, it's like this. Sometimes, I mean, most of the time what you guys are feeling is your angel touching you, your angel poking you. It's because your angel's like literally like this. Like as close as possible as they can possibly be. Like very close. And you ever wonder why? Like, why are they here 24/7? Most people, I mean, a lot of people don't have angels that close. That's why they get hit by such spiritual attacks. If you like more angels, ask God. He literally sends them. They're agents of God. That's the giant importance of moving closer to God. And if you want to work with angels, then you ask God. He'll send them. He'll send angels you can't even name. He'll send a number of angels that you can't even count. Fingers don't do it. But how is this all relating to talking to ancestors? Because it's very important, because everything's always listening to you. Your guardian angels wrapped around you. Sometimes it's an ancestor, but your ancestors do not possess the same capabilities as your guardian angels, or angels in general. These are two separate spirits. I'll make a video in the future for more beginner-like video, but a guardian angel is something that's never been human. Ever. The thing is, they're not human. Your ancestor has been human. They've been human in this life, in past lives, etc. But when you're talking to your ancestor, they have less power in the spiritual realm compared to angels. Why is that? It's because your angels are literally, that's their job. That is their job, to help you. God sends them. He armors them. They've always been there since the beginning of time. Now, they've been there since in the Garden of Eden. Literally, the garden was full of angels. There are certain, and I'll talk more about Genesis in future videos in that specific part, because people take stuff out of context, like, oh, when they heard we, or, because I can't say everything now, but I will teach it in the future. How does this relate? It's because the closest angel to you, which is your guardian, and yes, all the angels are very, very, very close to you. Certain angels are more connected and close, and certain angels are not as connected, but you'll ask for the help of your guardian angel to have a very clean communication between your ancestors and your angels. You'll be able to do more with your ancestors with the help of your angels. Your ancestors will, because even with my ancestors, and they know, you have to ask. Basically, if you'd like to communicate with me, don't do it directly. Do it through my angel, because it's clean. Then you 100% know, because sometimes, and you better believe these demonic entities, and it's not even other spirits. Other spirits are not even that advanced. Okay, they're just but demonic entities, they know how to play games. They know how to look like your ancestor. They know how to smell like your ancestor. They know how to show up in your dreams and give you messages in the form of your ancestor. Now that's scary, right? It is very scary, because you have to know the interdimensional laws of mirror properties and mirror projections. I'm not going to teach that at all. You can project yourself out of someone's mirror as their ancestor. That's how easy it is, okay? It's not right, but it's that easy. So when it comes to demonic entities, they like attention and they like gifted people. That's usually who they target. They're not just hanging around anyone. If a smart lower level entity would like to level up, it would find a gifted spiritualist and then pretend to be its ancestor. It would pretend to be their ancestor. And they basically just, because their ancestors' information's out there. Like I said, everything's connected, everything's known, there's an Akashic record, so it would read the record of your ancestor, or basically pick up information from your ancestor, because energy can't hide on that side, and now it can pretend to be your ancestor. I've seen this happen too many times, and that's why you get the name in the spiritual community. They call them charlatans, or fakes, or imposter spirits, etc. They're not spirits. They're a very low-level demon that leveled up because it pretended to be your ancestor. How do you avoid this? By not doing certain activities that communicate directly with your ancestor. Other people can disagree with me. You can disagree with all you want. Go ahead. The thing is, for people who directly work with ancestors, you can't guarantee the communication, but you can guarantee what you're saying and communicating is going to be clean, because you did it from your heart, your soul, and that comes from you. But what you're getting feedback from, you don't know. You can't see, and when you can see it, it can be something that's distorted. That's the spiritual world. Now, onto the part of the video, because I gave you guys a ton of warnings, and that's very, very important for you guys to know that anything can be anything. Even a person in the astral realm can show up as your ancestor and do invasions. I'm not going to teach about that because I'm not allowed to, and that's not even of light or good, but you have to know that's out there and it exists, so you don't get manipulated, okay? So that's how demonic spirits do it. They count on people being very prideful and egotistical. Oh, my ancestors are calling me a god now. That is the number one thing. That's how you know things go downhill fast. That's actually how in Adam and Eve, when they took a bite from the apple, the serpent promised that when you take a bite from this, you won't die. You will be your own gods. You'll have the knowledge, you'll have the capability, etc. Yeah, same thing. People are getting stuck in that habit these days. Certain celebrities are basically selling themselves, and I can't say any celebrity. I have to shut myself up. I'm done. Because I will say, you better believe it. Maybe on lives I will, but they'll literally tattoo on themselves like that they've sold themselves. But on to the part of the video teaching you guys how to connect to your angels, because that's what this video is about. Connecting to your ancestors through your angels. Literally. Okay. You ask your angel to help you know what your ancestor is saying. You'll have feelings. You'll have to practice this on your own because every ancestor is different. Every guardian angel is different. So ask your guardian angel to be the gatekeeper between you and your ancestor. So anything you do with your ancestor directly, your guardian angel should be present. They should be standing there. So if you're astral traveling, make sure your gatekeeper is standing there, because anything that's not, if it's not of light, remember how I said that angels and fallen angels have a push mechanism? They basically have something that's like this. They have like a astral hand that can literally shove or push things away or off. It's like kind of a force. So when people are going to random mediums on TikTok and those ancestors are literally stepping forward like, hi, I've been waiting to talk to you, and then a fallen angel who has been around much longer than that ancestor will walk up and go, and then take it. The ancestor. It sounds cruel and it may sound funny, like get out of line, but it's exactly how it works. So if you ever imagine, let's just say your grandmother steps forth, hello, I've been waiting to talk to you. I'm like, this is cool. I finally get to talk to you, and a fallen angel's like, out of the way. So the ancestor's like, ooh. And it doesn't have this, the ancestor, he or she, doesn't have the strength to really resist because this thing's strong. It might have done this to 10 other people, so it has the strength to do it probably to 5 of your ancestors. Okay? You don't know how strong these things are. And God forbid it be a medium level demon. Because most of the time, if you're just a general person learning, it's probably a lower level, but if you have some kind of authority, then they're medium level. And those things, you don't have... I'm not going to speak about that. Yeah. But to talk to your guardian angel, be like, okay, when you go into the astral realm, when you astral travel, make sure your guardian angel is there. And then you'll see your ancestor. When you're doing this method, you might not see your ancestor talk to a lot. You'll have your guardian angel communicating with you more than your actual ancestor does. But they're communicating the messages. So you might see your ancestor's lips not moving, but you might be hearing stuff. That's usually your guardian angel acting like a microphone or speakers to being able to hear them. It's much more efficient that way. It is much, much, much more efficient that way. It's safer, it's not as exciting, but you're actually getting connected to your ancestor on the other side. Now, your ancestor will be showing you things. So when you do this correctly, your ancestor's a little more comfortable because they know that they're not being shoved out of the way. And make sure you're talking to God as you do this, because you can't do this without God's help. So anything that's not of light, your guardian angel can do a push mechanism. If you ask God and you're using crystals, hey God, just go before the Lord and be like, okay, Lord, please make sure nothing else tries to get in on this communication, because you better believe when that line opens up, it's like Black Friday. Okay, it's literally Black Friday. These entities are trampling each other to get in front of who in line, and only one of them speaking, or two of them speaking at a time. Your guardian angel can be like, huh? Look what the Lord gave me, a super hand of light, and just pushes them away. It's all about the push. So you guys can't see that. Sometimes if your angel loves you, enough, if your main angel, and St. Michael the Archangel's everyone's guardian angel as well, because technically, due to spiritual law, he is basically, for everyone who feels St. Michael the Archangel, he's literally helping your angel and helping the other angels help you, because for all your angels to do defensive mechanisms, it's a bit much. Like, your angels are trying to show you love and not fully trying to defend like that. If it takes all their energy to defend, then they're going to be exhausted like that. So Michael is putting stuff down in the background. You can't see it. He's in the background literally putting stuff down. Oh, there he is. There you go. He's above Mystery Angel right here. Mystery Angel has been telling a few people in the comment section his name, by the way. So, yeah. How amazing. You guys are really gifted people watching my YouTube, by the way. For the first person who fully types out his name in the comment section, I'll pin it if I can, and you get Moldavite. So he's trying to tell someone, because he has said his name to a certain set of people, and the people are like, does it start with this? And I'm like, yeah, he's talking to you. Just listen. Just listen to what he's saying, because he's a very prominent angel that people don't know who. He's actually an angel, which is really cool. You'll find out, but he'll tell you. Back to your ancestors, just establish some form of self-ritual between you and your guardian angel. You'll have to do something that's personal to you. So you'll have to come up with a certain mechanism, but you'll do it based on your feelings. There's no one method because, like I said, everyone has a different guardian angel and everyone has a different ancestor. So find out what works for you. Find out what's fun, what feels good, what's effective, what's not effective, because this will be personal to you. If I taught just one method on how to connect to your guardian angel, it probably wouldn't work for everyone. That's why I'm saying it probably wouldn't work for most people, because like I said, you could have an ancestor who's like, I don't like this method, or they won't be on board as much because you're trying to connect to them, or you talk to your guardian. Yeah. Let me answer this question before I get asked this. Do your angels know, do your ancestors know your angels? Yeah, they know all of them. Even before this life, in the past life. Everyone knows each other there. It's a realm of everyone knowing everyone. It's a realm of everyone hearing everything. It's a realm of everything being so interconnected you couldn't even imagine. But I hope this video has helped you guys and really helped establish what it is for your ancestors to get pushed out of the way when trying to communicate with you. It happens, like I said, around 80% of the time. It's just like, because you have to understand, when these entities speak to you, your attention is hundreds to them. Literally hundreds. So in the spirit realm, you're paying. Your time is money in the spiritual realm. You're paying attention. When you pay whoever you're talking to attention, they can do new things. They can level up. So let's just say if you're accidentally talking to something that's not your ancestor, you've paid that attention, that probably demonic, lower level demonic entity and attachment, you paid attention to the point where it can now use your energy payment to do new things. So let's just say, like, I don't want to use any video games as an example, like Club Penguin. Now this thing didn't have an igloo, and now it has an igloo. I'm using Club Penguin as an example. Well, I'm using a game that's no longer around, and it's a really old game, so people are like, nostalgia, but that's just an example. If you have any questions, guys, ask them in the comment section. Move closer to God in every way throughout your entire day. Don't wait for Sunday to pray, and He will help you with this. This works. This is how you have clean connections. This is how you have strong connections to your ancestors, and then your ancestors will be able to really do some cool new things because they know you're connecting to them safely. Any questions, ask them in the comment section. Until then, I'll see you guys next time. Ciao!